Hello students, welcome to Vijetha IAS Academy Ethics classes. We are dealing with case studies, case study number 27. It is a case study related to working with complex procedures when reality says something whereas the rules says something. Various types, we are dealing with different type of circumstances. As a civil servant, you may come across all these issues. This is where we are standing. What is the case study? Let me say this. A landslide occurred in the middle of the night on 20th July 2023 in a remote mountain hamlet approximately 60 kilometers from Uttarakashi. The landslide was caused by torrential rains and has resulted in large-scale destruction of property and life. You, as a district magistrate of that area, have rushed to the spot with a team of doctors, NGOs, media and police, along with numerous support staff to oversee the rescue operations. A man came running to you with a request for urgent medical help for his pregnant wife, who is in labor and is losing blood. A man came running to you with a request for urgent medical help. It's a disaster. Medical help is required for a patient. You directed your medical team to examine his wife. They return and convey to you that this woman needs blood transfusion immediately. Upon inquiry, you come to know that a few blood collection bags and blood group test kits are available in the ambulance accompanying your team. Few people of your team have already volunteered to donate blood. Being a physician who has graduated from AIMS, you know that the blood for transfusion needs to be procured only through a recognized blood bank. Your team members are divided on this issue. Some favor transfusion while some others oppose it. The doctors in the team are ready to facilitate the delivery provided they are not penalized for transfusion. Now, you are in a dilemma. Your professional training emphasizes on prioritizing service to humanity and saving lives of individuals. What are the ethical issues involved here? Evaluate the options available to you being district magistrate of that area. There is a landslide 60 kilometers away from Uttarakashi. When there is a landslide, there is a pregnant woman. When pregnant, needed assistance, needed blood, delivery, but due to disaster, availability of blood became difficult. Here availability of blood means blood is available, volunteers are ready, doctors are also ready to do that, but only some procedure is required. Whenever a blood transfusion is required, certification is required. That certification comes through blood banks. This is the scenario. Now, everything else is available. Doctors are available. Donors are available. Even patient consent also. Patient husband, he is ready. He wants help. Consent is also ready. But only a rule says, unless there is availability of blood which comes from certified blood banks, you cannot inject that blood to the patient. Now, you are district magistrate. How you are going to solve this? If you do not do this help, if you do not help the patient, patient condition may happen any time. If you help, you are going to violate the existing rules of the country. Humanity versus professional. You are also a doctor. Professional. Rule of law. Here, you as a civil servant, as a district magistrate. Rule of law. Law should be there, and if you violate law, if law violated, penal action. Whereas humanitarian, save life, but if you do that, you have to break law. Going to break law, then automatically if you are going to be penalized for this. So rule of law, as a district magistrate, as humanitarian, you have to break law to save life. Operate. Assist the patient. Ethical issues involved here. One is pregnant woman. If we write the pregnant woman condition, ethical issues. Number 1, pregnant woman, she is suffering, needed help. If she is not helped, then it is cruel in nature. Despite she is suffering, she needed assistance, despite doctors are there, despite district magistrate is there, then not able to save one life. It creates a huge ethical condition. Next, medical team. From the medical team point of view, humanitarian wise they are ready, but afraid of law, because law may penalize, it affects their career, it affects their reputation. If they blindly, even though if they want, but if they violate law, then they may be penalized in the court of law. That is how, as a district magistrate, I have on one hand law versus humanity. I have to follow law. That's what civil service duty. If myself break the law, then what about the other people who are supposed to uphold the rule of law? Then if you yourself break the law, then it will not give trust. Public will not trust the government if people for themselves, if they start breaking law. There must be complete reasons for each and every action. Whether it is legal or illegal, there should be convincing answers for that. Just because you are powerful, you yourself ready to break the law, then it creates a lot of repercussions. So tomorrow, in some other circumstance, again, breaking law becomes very norm. It will not become an exceptional, it becomes very normal, and it creates additional troubles. Tomorrow, if there is some kind of problem, then you yourself will decide that what should be done without facing the court of law. Then it creates a lot of challenges. But whereas here humanity, saving life, by following law strictly, there is a danger that you are going to kill the life. Problem here is this: if you follow strict law, you are going to kill the person. If you do not follow law, then possibility is there you are going to save the life. That's where rule of law says you have to follow law. Humanity says first human suffering must be reduced and life must be protected. If you follow, life will be lost. If you don't follow, life will be saved. It's a dilemma. This is ethical issues involved here from the district man. Then NGOs and media also there. Media is there, NGOs are there. Then police are also, you came. Media interest lies in reporting incident accurately, while potential portraying DM's decision in various lights depending on the outcome. Suppose if DM save the life, then media will praise DM. If something goes wrong, if human life is lost, then media may highlight that DM supposed to follow the law and law has been broken by DM himself. You are there and herself or himself, what, depending on the condition. NGOs, they have vested interest in ensuring that emergency assistance is provided effectively and may advocate for immediate transfusion to save lives. Oh, NGOs are ready? Now, you have to take a decision. NGOs may want to prove that they are helping people, that's why they are ready to do that. But ultimately, you have to take the decision how far it is necessary. If you are trying to save the life means it must be as within the boundaries of the law. Within the boundaries of the law, you have to safeguard the. If you are not able to do, if by following very strictly, rigidly, if you follow, if lives are lost, then you have the exceptional powers also. There will be some clauses which will allow you to take decisions as per the existing circumstances on the ground. So, how you are going to handle this? These are ethical issues involved. Available options. Second option is, what are the available options? Second question, available options. Number 1, do nothing, strictly follow rule of law. That means blood must come from blood bank only. All the necessary certificates must be issued, then only blood bank will give the right blood according to the blood group, then it is safe. Blood bank, that means merit is save life without, you will save life of the person without complicating the conditions of the patient, because same blood group, it will fit easily. Next one, you follow law, then you will not be persecuted, you will not be prosecuted, you will not be penalized, or simply you will not be penalized, and doctors also not be penalized. Will follow law, as per the law you will do. But demerit is time lag. It may take time because it is very difficult, already 60 kilometers, landslide, difficult to cross. There is no guarantee that on time pregnant woman can be taken to the nearest hospital with availability. There is a danger. And in fact, for such emergency conditions only, you brought doctors, you brought medical care, and you brought ambulance. Everything is available to you, but now only a decision is required. You have to take a decision, bold decision. If you take decision, it will be saved. Doctors are also ready, only they are fearful that they may be penalized. They are very clear that it is possible. They are confident, but now only whether you are confident and whether you are believing doctors or not, whether you are believing yourself or not. If you are doing nothing means, even though doctors are ready, if you are doing nothing means you want to safeguard yourself, you will not be penalized. But time lag, loss of life. Loss of life, there is a danger here. Second option. Second option, follow immediately. The moment the doctor said, the moment the blood donors are ready, then immediately you start giving approval that you do whatever you want, I will take care. Simply blindly giving the approval. Merit is immediate attention, immediate medical assistance. When it comes to immediate medical assistance, possibility of saving life, but demerit, once save life, then you also get satisfaction, saving life. Guilt feeling will not be there. If you break law, you are breaking law here, but despite that you are saving life, no guilt feeling. conscious guilty feeling will not be there. Demerit, breaking law. Then if you are giving clean sheet to doctors, then do not know how doctors will behave. Doctors will completely blame you if something goes wrong also without proper care. Then media highlights, if you break the law, if something happens to the patient, automatically it will throw you in a poor light. This problem is also danger. Next, follow immediate attention. Third one, get blood from blood bank. Merit is saving the life. No one is penalized, doctors also not penalized, you are also not penalized, and law wise everyone safe. But demerit is, here it is completely landslide, disastrous area, and reaching the blood bank itself is a difficult task. Meanwhile, suffering of the patient, and you are behaving cruelly, even though patient is suffering for the immediate attention, you are not doing anything, and you are saying that till the time blood is available from the certified blood bank, then only you will give. That is another option to you. Third option, you are going to take the step. Fourth one, you are going to take the step but with caution. Take steps with necessary procedures. Here follow very transparent method. Take accountability. Once everything is properly done, transparent manner done, ready to take the accountability also, despite all the steps which you have taken. Something goes wrong, be ready to take the responsibility. In our history also, multiple times, in case of history of the ISRO also, Abdul Kalam and Vikram Sarabhai, these are the great stalwarts, great leaders of our times. When it comes to mission of space mission, sometimes it may become successful, sometimes it may become failure. The person on the ground, the person who is working on the project, they will do their best to make the success, to make a mission success, but sometimes it may go wrong. It is up to the leader who is encouraging them to take the responsibility. If success comes, give the credit to the people who are working hard. If there is any failure, leader should take the failure. That is what good, great leaders will do. That is how you give the freedom to people who are working at the ground level. It will give complete freedom to think and freedom to give their best. Similarly, here also you are be ready to take the responsibility as a DM, but you ensure that whatever step you are taking transparently recorded. This one, recorded means NGOs or donors consent, husband consent, then doctors clearly listen to the doctor's point of view and identify if there is any kind of issue. Till the time you get convinced that, and you are also a doctor, it's not that you are not a known to that, you are also AIMS doctor, you will come to know that what doctors are saying. You are also a doctor. Therefore, you ask all the relevant questions. What can be done, what cannot be done, and what are the dangers, what are the side effects of this particular transfusion and all. You will also involve. Now give the free hand. Encourage doctors. Now when you are doing all this, doctors also will come to know their accountability, their responsibility, how safely they will do. They will not do very irresponsibly. They will also know the importance of the situation, dangers of the situation, and also if something goes wrong also, what will happen to everyone. That's why you ensure doctors also understand the criticalness of the condition. You ask all the relevant questions. If doctors answer you all the relevant questions, and if you are convinced that doctors are saying correct, immediate transfusion is required. We cannot delay any time. We should pay attention immediately. Then you approve doctors and be ready to take the responsibility. Their media also will be there. If required, media's attention also for this case, you can use it. If it helps to save the life, you can use it. Otherwise, you need not to use, because in democracy, ultimately, people also must know what is happening in the country. This circumstance will help you to let the people also know under what circumstances this particular incident has taken place. And also, media record also will help. Tomorrow, if something happens, if it is produced, be ready to face the penal action also. When you are penalized, you will have all the evidences on what circumstances you have taken this decision. Even court of law also will try to take cognizance of this fact as well. That's why your intention is not to kill the person, intention is to save the life, and under those circumstances, given the resource limitations, whatever best possible way you are trying to do, you are doing. Law is, what is the purpose of law? Law is to save. If law itself is becoming a hindrance to kill the people, then you have the option whether to follow immoral or morality. That's where wherever law is blank, wherever law is not able to solve the problem, that's where morality will come. That's where ethics will come. The circumstances in which law cannot solve the problem, ethics will solve the problem. This is one such case. Ethics will solve the problem, but be ensure all the documentation properly done, everything properly done to the best of your knowledge, to the best of doctor's knowledge. Take the consent of husband also, take the consent of the donors and doctors. Everyone are ready. Everyone is working to save the life. That's why plan also becomes successful. Possibility is there, she will become out of danger. Patient can be treated with safety. It becomes successful. If by taking all these necessary steps also, if something is not working, but already you have taken all the necessary steps, it will help you in later. If you are penalized, you can produce all these documents under what circumstances you have taken. Your intentions are pure, your intentions are correct. Even in case of court of law also, the case will become, your case becomes stronger. That's why you can take the step, but ensure all the necessary documentation. With this, you will be able to solve the issue successfully. That's how, whenever complex procedures are involved, wherever legality versus ethics are involved, here ethics will solve the case. Then ethics will help you to resolve the case in this way. This is how you can solve the case with this. Whenever such kind of difficult circumstances are there, ethics will become the guiding light. Your conscience becomes the, your consciousness become, conscience become the guiding light to solve such kind of issues. All right. So this is how this kind of case study can be solved. Thank you very much.